Aloha and welcome, video viewers. This is Panther, and we are playing a vampire story. It's a point-and-click adventure that I am not familiar with. So here we go. Okay.
Woo! Bravo!
Well, Froderick, did you enjoy my singing?
I'm sure it was very nice, but seeing as how I'm a bat and all, I wouldn't trust my opinion on opera. But if you knew the Draxylvania polka, then I'm your bat.
I just cannot tell if it was good or not. If only I were back at the Perry Academy. Oh, I just wish I were back in Perry altogether.
Yuck! Hey, don't worry, babe. I'll get you out of here. All we gotta do is stick to the P-L-A-N. Capiche?
Thank you, Froderick. Oh, you're so good to me.
You've been pretty good to me, too. Besides, hanging out with you, I get a chance to torment Mr. Short Bale and Stupid.
I heard that.
Oh, speak of the devil. Aren't you running a little late tonight, errand boy?
I'm starving, Shroudy. I need my wine.
Yes, Mona, my love. I shall go off right away and begin hunting for looking for a wine shop in town. I know just the place. They have an excellent selection of the finest wines. O positive, O negative, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm sure 10 minutes from now will be an excellent vintage.
Are you still here?
Who, me? No.
All right, he's gone. Quick!
Hey, you know he's getting blood, right? You drink blood.
Shh! Now is not the time to start that old argument. It's not blood, it's just... well,
A real thick and, salty tasting Merlot with a little, iron aftertaste? Is that what that is?
something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, the Nile is not just a river in colonized British Egyptian Sudan.
That's a good one.
Out with it, damn you.
Did you see which one?
Yeah, the third one on the left, I think. Or was it the first one? You know, I really didn't get a good look, but definitely on the left. The last three.
Oh, man! At this rate, I am never going to get off this island.
Patience, child. The stars have aligned and things are about to get interesting.
What was that?
What was what?
Quickly, up to my balcony.
Why? What's going on?
That's a really big flicking cloak.
Surprise!
That sucks.
Walku, help, quickly!
No, Mona, my love. I shall never set you free. Don't you know you are mine? Forever!
I am free, Froderick! Free!
I hear you. Jeez. I got pretty big ears if you hadn't noticed. And you're not totally free. You still have to find the key to the boathouse. Till then, you're stuck here.
Oh, right. Good point.
That was very unusual. He said Mona? Who is this Mona, I wonder? Our work here is most decidedly not done.
Oh, goody. There's the name of the game. And those who made it and produced it, whatever. Credits off the bat. Oh, and it's only chapter 1, too. I like the storybook presentation of kind of who that person actually is. Blatantly a singer. Turn stalker. Kind of one of the worst type of stalkers, actually. Oh, end of the storybook. And just think, it's just the beginning. I hear music, but I don't see anything. I'm not liking that. Okay.
It's stuck. There's no way I can open this thing unless we find that key.
So much for vampiric strength.
This gargoyle looks too dumb to talk.
Yeah, he probably has rocks in his head.
It's a stone gargoyle. This one looks uncomfortable.
Like he's between a rock and a hard place?
Ow.
I can't push that. But even if I could, I'm not sure what that would accomplish.
It would give the lake monster something to chew on.
Sitting on top of a gargoyle would make my calcare way too cold. So I'm going to pass.
Calcal? New to me.
It's a stone gargoyle. He looks very mean and heartless.
In other words, stone cold?
I know Shroudy hid the key in one of these gargoyles. Oh, I just can't remember which one. It's a stone gargoyle. Short and ugly.
Kinda reminds me of Shroudy.
I know Shroudy hid the key in one of these gargoyles. I just can't remember which one.
Guess we're gonna have to search all of them.
This gargoyle looks too dumb to talk.
Yeah, he probably has rocks in his head.
Let's try this one then.
I don't think I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's giving you the cold shoulder. Both of them.
Mr. Gargoyle, would you please be so kind as to give me the key that Shouty has hidden inside of you? Pretty please, with sugar on top?
I'll take that as a no.
I can't move it. If the key's inside, I'm not going to be able to pry it out with my hands.
This looks like the perfect time to inflict a little blunt force trauma.
Why do I have to fly over to him? He has wings. He should fly over to me.
Wow, stuck up to boot.
I can't move it. It looks too solid and steady.
Like a rock?
I already did this.
It's a stone gargoyle. Short and ugly.
Kinda reminds me of Shroudy.
I know Shroudy hid the key in one of these
Shroudy.
gargoyles.
What a name of a
I just can't
vampire.
remember which one.
Guess we're gonna have to search all of them.
I hate changing out in public. If I need to go over there, I'll just walk.
Okay, well, she doesn't remember which one. I think it's the last one here. So... Wow, could you walk any slower?
It's a bear rug.
Is it just me, or are its eyes following us? I'm sorry, but I don't speak bear.
Giant sword in the middle of nowhere. Might as well take it.
It's so rusty. It will definitely shatter if I hit anything with it, but it may have other uses. I'll remember it's here.
That's weird. How do I access that? Wow. Okay. Note. Examine.
It's a note pinned to the control panel.
Let me save you crow's feet and read that for you. It says, Baron Shroudy, I fixed the control panel for the theater flats. I had to, find something about cross-wired to some power source. We'll fix it next time, I think. Signed RM. Man, this guy must be a doctor. I can barely read this note.
The levers appear to be jammed. Something is blocking their movement. Look at that mess! Frederick, is this your doing?
Well, yeah. I saw some strange guy in a lab coat installing this thing for Shroudy a while back. That's why I was messing around with it.
Wow.
I don't talk to things like that. It's against the Apostolate's code of conduct to clean up after dirty bats.
That's not in there.
Well, it ought to be.
Okay, well, let's go in there. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Move so slow. Oh my god. Most of this game is gonna be moving from one point to another, and you do it in such a slow manner. Wow, I didn't know Vampirism causes slowdown.
There's nothing off stage. It's absolutely, completely empty. There's no reason whatsoever to go back there.
But maybe we should...
Trust me once for a change.
Okay, apparently we don't go that way. This is gonna turn into a very large what the hell do I do next game. At least each area has their own song. Torture room. Oh my god. You move so damn slow.
It's Shroudy's coffin. I can't believe we sleep in the same room.
Separate coffins, at least. Sometimes you need to look on the bright side of things.
Ugh. It won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it.
Wow.
I don't need to be dragging my bed.
Coffin?
I'm going to ignore that. Anyway, I don't need my bed right now, but it's good to know that it's here in case I need it later. It's my bed.
You mean it's your coffin, right?
Oh, Frederick, you and your vampire obsession. It's my bed, nothing more.
You say tomato, I say tomato. You say bed, I say it's a velvet-lined pine box that corpses sleep in. I call that a coffin.
I still say it's my bed. And come to think of it, I really need to wash my sheets. For some reason, each morning when I wake up, I am laying on a pile of dirt.
I'm no expert, but I think the dirt is something you vampire types need for some reason. Something about a grave. I swear I read that somewhere.
I'm no vampire, so I won't be needing this dirt.
Wow. Talk about absolutely. Oh man. Denial is one thing.
What
but when
is
you're
that
crying
thing?
Let me
blood,
see. It looks like there's a small plaque down on the corner of the chair. Let me read it. It says, Acme Groin Crusher.
Aren't
Oh,
you going
goody.
to follow that up with some kind of witty comment?
Mona, there are some things you simply do not joke about.
It's some sort of fake man thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks like maybe it was made out of clay.
Poor fellow. He really lost his head. I think he's a magically created golem. Somebody made him and sent him here for a reason.
Okay.
I think we all know what that is.
Grinder. Let's see what this is about. Eyeballing that
That's
mace,
a rather
though.
odd-looking item. I wonder what it's used for.
I'll take a wild guess. How about grinding stuff?
Pull off mace.
I bet a big, heavy hitting thing might be useful somewhere. But I'm not going to carry it around. I'll keep it in mind, though.
This is a weird item system. I can't access it though. That's bugging me. Chains, pit handle. Hold on.
It's stuck. The hinges appear to be rusted shut. I won't be able to open this up until the hinges are working.
Okay. Unlit torch.
It's an unlit torch.
Wow, I've never seen one of those. It seems like they never go out. Ever.
Poke at video game logic.
This might come in handy, but I'm not carrying it around. I'll keep it in mind.
And yet another thing in this inventory that I can't fucking access. And there's no button configuration. Let me try some buttons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I know there's no button keys in the numpad, but window to hell. Let's look at that while I'm doing this.
That's strange. I never realized the castle had a sub-basement. It looks a little hot in there.
Who's that mean-looking dude with the pitchfork? And who is that standing next to him?
You mean the guy with the stupid look on his face and the name tags that says, "My name is George"? I have no idea.
I don't know what that's referencing, but I can just picture that. You got the devil, and then next to him, I'm George. But oh man. Okay.
Flying everywhere wears me out. I'll walk over there.
Okay, fine. There might be something in the Iron Maiden. There sometimes is stuff in the Iron Maiden. But again, there might be something in the Iron Maiden I don't want.
It's some sort of torture device. It looks like my Aunt Votre Mère.
She's French, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
I definitely don't want to see what is in there.
Oh, man, I do. Come on, Mona, please.
No, Frederick. It will be filled with some gruesome, gory scenes that will haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Forget it.
Okay. Rats. Examine the rats. This is very, very big rats.
Eek! Rats!
You mean Frankie and the gang? Nah, don't worry about them, Mona. That rat pack is a bunch of good fellas.
Well, if you say so, those are some rats inhabiting the crypt. Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, Dollface. How you doing today?
Do you know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
You know, we never did try to steal his combo. We never had anything we wanted to borrow. But I bet Ozzy over at the water pool or Big Bad Barb over here saw something. Why not ask them?
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Hey, anything for you, Dollface. You got any more questions for Papa Frankie over here?
Who are you?
My name is Frank, although my friends call me Frankie. I'm here with my associates, Sammy, Joey, and Dean. We've been living in this castle for quite some time. You might say we manage the neighborhood.
Au revoir.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey, look, yous guys, it's the Frodenmeister. I told you about him. This crazy guy could do things with his calculator that would make your head spin. You still do that trick, eh, Frody?
Oh, no, Frankie. I've sort of stopped doing stuff like that. I'm laying off the vino now, staying clean, if you know what I mean.
Forget about it. Yo, hey, sorry to hear about the thing with Rocco. You know, he's still looking for you. He and the Belfry boys are still pretty steamed up. You better make it right, and soon. Capiche?
And what about you? Looks like you got yourself a full-on rat pack.
Don't be a wise guy. You're trying to be some kind of comedian or something?
Nah, I really think of myself as more of a short, one-eyed song and dance man.
Please forgive him.
Forget about it.
Do you and your associates know the layout of the castle?
Oh, yeah. My associates and I use the old plumbing running through the castle to get from room to room. They pretty much have the run of the place, with the exception of the kitchen.
Why can't you go into the kitchen?
Well, the Baroness's cat hangs out in there. She's taken down a lot of my soldiers. Just the other day, she whacked my cousin Jimmy the Rat Carboni.
Not the most inventive nickname I've ever heard.
Nor I.
What are you gonna do? It's a popular name. Everybody wants it. So what am I gonna do?
How come I never met you before?
Well, your master Baron Shroudy wasn't too fond of us. So we laid low until we heard from Edgar the Raven that Shroudy got whacked. Did you order that hit?
What? Me? No! I didn't even know you could order a hit. Or I might have been tempted to order one sooner.
And I've heard you singing, too. It's nice, but a bit overwhelming and loud. You need to learn to control it better so you don't blow away your audience.
Gee, thanks. Opera tips from a rat.
An Italian rat? We Italians know anything. It's opera. You're good. You just need some coaching.
Au
Au
revoir.
revoir.
It's a rather bizarre-looking fountain.
Is it just me, or is that fountain actually wearing sunglasses?
Well, maybe he's cool. Because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. Unless you're a vampire, of course. Then the sun shines on you only once, and you burst into flames.
Let's try to talk to it.
Hello, Mr. Fountain. How are you doing today?
I think he said, "I'd love to chat with you, but it's hard to speak with a high-pressure jet of water emanating from my mouth."
I can imagine. I wonder if there's a way to turn it off somehow.
There aren't any valves to shut off the water that I can see. Maybe they're somewhere else.
Maybe we can ask the rats, but first let's ask the Iron Maiden. What?
Hello there.
Well, hello there, dearie. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You can talk.
You can talk!
Oh, don't be frightened, my dears. I won't harm you.
Okay, well, that was kind of expected and unexpected at the same time.
Who are you?
My name is Barbara, although my friends call me Barb. Get it, Barb?
Yeah, I think we get it. Bob, as in a sharp metal device that slowly and painfully rends flesh as it gets pushed into some poor bastard's body. That's downright hilarious. Well, maybe that guy doesn't find it so funny.
Oh, just ignore him. I mean that.
Aside from torturing people, what do you do
Aside
down
from
here?
torturing people, what do you do down here?
Well, I'm actually the torture chamber stenographer. It's my job to record what's being said down here when Shroudy or the Baroness are, in a serious discussion with her, guests.
I like the eye roll.
What kind of stuff have you heard? Could you tell us?
Oh, sure. I don't think that would harm anything. I like to think of myself as an open book. And speaking of books, that's what the Baroness would usually be asking about. Shroudy, on the other hand, he usually didn't ask anything at all.
Book?
Book?
What book?
What book? Oh, yes. The Book of Shrouds was always the topic of discussion for the Baroness. It was mostly various priests, scholars, magicians, historians, and, holy men that the Baroness would bring down here. She was definitely trying to extract knowledge from them about that book.
Interesting.
Do you have this session memorized right before the Baroness left?
Yes, let me see. I believe I have it here. It's been a few years. Oh. Here I go. Man from Cabal. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts so much. Ah, I can't take it. Ah.
Do you think you could skip ahead a little bit to where he was actually talking?
Yes, of course. Man from Cabal. Yes, I have the tome you're looking for. It will give you all the secrets to unlocking the book. Baroness, tell me where it is or I'm going to shove this hot poker.
Oh my! Could we please, skip ahead a little bit more?
Oh, certainly. Man from Cabal. The tome is in my camp, buried at the base of a large oak tree near the Vargo Pass crossroads. Baroness, you'd better not be lying to me or when I return you will feel pain as you have never felt it before. Huh. After that, the Baroness disappeared. A few days later, Shroudy came downstairs screaming about a trap. He took an axe and tried to chop the poor fellow's head off. But when the head rolled off, there was no blood. It wasn't a man at all. It was some kind of talking clay statue or some such.
I think it's called a clay golem.
How do you know about that?
Used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dorks. The clay golems dropped a lot of loot and were pretty aggro.
That's funny.
I should have known. Bob, please go on.
Apparently, somebody was laying a trap for the Baroness. And it must have worked, for she never returned.
What did Shroudy do after that?
I believe he searched frantically for months, but he didn't find a single trace of her at Vargo Pass or anywhere else in Draxylvania. Poor little monster. He lost his mommy so young. He was devoted to her, you know. He got lonely and left on holiday soon after that. He came back occasionally with a new female companion, but he seemed to grow tired of each one after a time. Then off he would go again.
Hey, Mona, that may explain why you're here.
Yes, from what I've seen, he likes you best of them so far. Maybe it's because you look so much like her.
Like whom?
Oh, his mother, the Baroness, of course.
That's not creepy.
When was the last time you saw the Baroness?
She was torturing that headless man over there several years ago. After she got the information she wanted, she left the castle in a hurry and never returned.
What was this cabal you mentioned?
I don't know, but I do recall they all seemed to wear a belt that had a gold circle with a star in the middle and an eye in the middle of the star. The Baroness seemed to really, give them special attention.
Why? Was Shroudy too shy?
No, too sadistic. The one fellow over there without his head, Shroudy really went after. That's right around the time when the Baroness disappeared. Curious thing about that guest.
What?
He didn't bleed at all. Shroudy took one whack at his head and it fell on the floor and shattered like a Ming vase. Very, very odd. Even for around here.
Says the talking Iron Maiden.
Who was the guess you speak of?
The Baroness would search all over the world for priests and scholars, or even wizards and witches, and invite them to stay at the castle, all expenses paid.
Let me guess. She slipped them a Mickey, and instead of the spa, they ended up down here.
Right. Then she would ask me to take down everything I heard for future reference. When she was done, some went into the pit, and a few she took somewhere else. Maybe another dungeon somewhere. I don't know. As you can imagine, I don't get around much.
What does being an Iron Maiden pay?
Pay? Oh, no. I have to do this. I'm not sure why. Torturing people does seem horrible and just downright unfriendly and all, but we all have to follow the paths our creators have laid down for us. My path in this life is to slowly squeeze the life out of people and record their thoughts on the matter. Simple, true, but still rewarding. Settle down, or Mama isn't going to be happy.
How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before?
Well, the Baroness and later Shroudy always told me never to talk to strangers or any guests. But now that they're both gone, I just feel free to talk to you for some reason.
There we
How
go.
are you able to talk?
Oh, for the longest time, I was scrap metal from a wrecked ship, the SS Woebegone, out of Lake Superior. Then I was sold to Acme Toys, Tools, and Torture Devices in Port Barda. There I was forged and cast and shipped here. Then one Christmas Eve, the Baroness made a wish upon a bright star that I would come to life. And what do you know? A magical fairy came down and granted her wish, and that is how I came to life.
Are you sure that's the way it happened?
Pretty sure.
I don't think it's sure at all.
Do you happen to know the combination to Shouty's coffin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more. Oh, good idea. My, grumbling stomach thinks you should go ask Ozzy, the fountain gargoyle. He might have had a better vantage point of the combination.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
I should warn you, he is a bit rusty in the head and is sometimes impossible to understand.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too. Shh, hush. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, that's the end of our first episode on this particular title. So, let's go ahead. Oh, there's no multiple saves. That's going to be interesting and fun. Well, until further notice, this is going to be the next game I play through. So, as always, have fun, be safe, and aloha.